everyone, Plasma Dragon 15 here with an in-you match against SKOOTERFLAV. This is kind of like a rematch, I guess you can say, and it's a pretty close battle, so yeah. And he leads off the Furret. I'm scared of any kind of physical bandit attack because all the Furrets I see are trick banned, and that's so creative these days. And in you with Furret. Well, then again, barely anybody uses Furret, but that's not the point. So I switch in Pro Repass to take whatever as he goes into Delibird. I'm pretty scared of what this Delibird does since he swapped into it. So I go back into Grumpig to take an Ice attack because I have Thick Fat, but he goes for a Focus Punch, which I did not see coming at all. So that's pretty cool. And I take half, which is kinda scary since I resisted, and half HP and defense EVs. So yeah, I just Psychic whatever he comes in, because it's pretty obvious he's gonna switch because he's locked on the Focus Punch, because it's obvious he's banded. And yeah, he goes into a Wigglytuff. Now I thought that Magic Coat could like reflect Stealth Rock, because I kinda had a feeling this is one of those supporting ones, since it had leftovers, so I reflected just in case he 2-hit or Stealth Rock, and it turns out Magic Coat can now reflect Stealth Rock, so that's gay. Well, to me at least, it's good for him because he got a free Stealth Rock, but yeah, I failed there. So I Psychic him as he goes for a Seismic Toss, and yeah, Grumpig's pretty much dead after this turn, because Pro. But I get a crit this turn. Not too sure if that mattered. It could have been max damage. I do not know. But I do feel kind of bad about that. So I leave Grumpig into die as he switches in his Sceptile. And I knew he was going for an X-Scissor, so I could have swapped in Purple Pass, but I didn't know if the crit mattered or not. So I just felt bad and let Grumpig die because nice and caring and kind and such. But yeah, I go into Muknoy. I can wall this freaking girl a while. So I go for a Curse as he switches into Furret pronunciation. But yeah, I'm kind of fearing Trick, but I forgot that Muk had Sticky Hold, so I know that for experience because I tried to trick Muk like 3 times in the past. We're not going to get into that there. But yeah, I Brick here. Even though I have Gunk Shot, I just did not want to risk it missing or anything. But even with a Curse Up, it doesn't okay with Furret, which is kind of sad because Furret's pathetic. I mean, look at that thing. I hate it so much. It's so pathetic looking. But yeah, even with a Curse Up, that return's doing a pretty decent chunk, and I'm already down to red. So I overpower Gunk Shot to kill this thing, because I hate it with a passion. It deserves to go die. And it's a boy with a very gay nickname, but yeah. So yeah. He sends in Delibird, and I just let my pile of shit die. Because, well, first I Shadow Sneak to get as much damage on this thing. As he goes for an Aerial Ace, so he slashes my pile of shit, and it just sloshes all over the ground and dies. But yeah, I go in the Pro Pass knowing he's locked onto Aerial Ace, so he swaps out as I set up Stealth Rocks, or no, I Toxic on the switch. And he goes into a Shuckle, which is gay because all Shuckle carry Rest, so that doesn't really help me at all. And I'm kind of fearing Earthquake, but no Shuckle carries Earthquake unless they're a failure type of Shuckle. But yeah, I just Stealth Rock here to raid that Delibird whenever it switches back in, and he Encores me, which was obvious, but I just really wanted to get Stealth Rocks up because Pro, and they actually do help me out later on in the game. Really help me, actually. So yeah, I swap out. Because, yeah, into Leafeon, as he predicts the switch, obviously, and goes for Toxic. And this is my raw Leafeon, so that kind of sucks, but it didn't really help him all in the end. So that's pretty good for me, and pretty bad for him, because Shuckle sucks and Leafeon is Pro. And yeah. So we're both Toxic, and we're both getting leftovers. And I believe I go for a knockoff here. Yep, I knock off his leftovers as he goes for a Rest really early for some reason. I really don't know why. So, yeah. And I know the Sleep Clause thing is in effect, but you can sleep a Pokemon if they use Rest because you didn't technically put them to sleep. So that's the rule. So I yawn predicting him to switch since he's asleep. But he doesn't switch, which is pretty bad for me, because I just wasted a turn and let him sleep. So this turn I decided to go into Pinsir, my Ragtag Stag, and set up some Swords Dances as he rests like a little pussy. And yeah, Shuckle is still asleep. So I set up a Swords Dance, getting ready to Stone Edge this motherfucker, because I hate Shuckle, they're so damn bulky. And he Toxics me, which he probably should have, I don't know. He could have done something better, like freaking encored me, because it was really obvious that I was going for a Stone Edge, Swords Dance, at least to me. But yeah, Stone Edge does not OKO. He lives on, like, what, -2 HP, and he encores me for whatever stupid reason. Probably thinking I'd go for a Swords Dance, but he failed, and I Stone Edge, and that motherfucker dies a very painful, pointy, stony death, and yeah, I get raped by Toxic in Life Orb because pro. And he swaps into Grovyle and revenge kills me with an X's or a Leaf Blade in case I switch. Yeah, he goes for a Leaf Blade, because Grovyle's stupid and ugly, and why didn't he just use, oh wait, Subtiles, you never mind. And I send in Probopass knowing I can take whatever he throws at me, unless he randomly has Brick Break. If Grovyle can learn that, but whatever. He Leaf Blades me and gets a crit. Fuck. A crit. I know it has a high crit ratio, but still. God damn it. But yeah. I Power Him thinking it would kill, but Probopass sucks like that and can't even OKO it. Even after a Life Orb, so he misses Leaf Storm, which kind of makes up for the crit, but it doesn't really matter, because I could have took it anyway, because I have max special defense and max HP. Do I? Yes, I do. So yeah, I kill off the Grovyle. It deserves to die. It's like inferior to any other grass type. Sometimes. And yeah, he goes into Glaceon, and I have like 7 Glaceons. I know these things carry hidden power fighting. I have like a bunch of them. But most of them are choice in some way, at least when I fight them. So I let him kill Probopass with hidden power fighting and see who he locks himself into. Because he has no Life Orb or leftovers, so I go into Leafeon. And he switches out, so I really switch and go for a knockoff, but I forgot that his last Pokemon was Delibird, so yeah. He gets raped by Stealth Cox as I go for a knockoff, and that really helped me with Stealth Rocks there, because knockoff would not have killed him if I hadn't set them up, so yeah. He sends in Glaceon again, excuse me, and gets raped by Stealth Rocks after this little sequence here. And that's his last Pokemon. He's probably going to lock himself in the Ice Beam, because that's probably his only thing to actually OKO this thing with. And he does, and Leafeon goes down, and he hasn't seen my last guy yet, which is the one and only, and in my opinion, kinda overpowered for Inu, Luxray. I mean, seriously, if this thing had more speed, it would be UU, but whatever. So, yeah, he's Scarfed, obviously, and he's faster, and he goes for an Ice Beam, and it does not OKO me. It leaves me at 38 HP, and I kill that thing off with a Thunderbolt, thanks to Stealth Rocks. So that was a great game, SKOOTERFLAV, pretty damn close. It was a difference of like, what, 8 HP after Life Orb, Coil. So that was a really good game. I hope to play you again sometime, and see you guys later.